They were the youngest unalivers in British history. This crime sent shockwaves across the whole world. February 12, 1993, Merseyside, England. Two 10-year-old boys, Robert Thompson and John Venables, were playing hooky from school. They were at a shopping center in their town and they had already shoplifted quite a few items. But now they were trying to find a child to lure away. They had come up with this idea to go grab a child and put them close to the street, and when a car came by, push them into that street, unaliving them. No one really knows why they were having these thoughts and why they were having them so young. They finally spotted a mother and a child, and while she was paying, they took the young boy by the hand and led him out of the mall. Robert led them while John held little James's hand, and they just walked out of the mall. They first took him to Leeds and Liverpool Canal, which was around a fourth of a mile from the shopping center. Around 38 people witnessed the boys having this young little boy with them, but no one really did anything. And if they did, the boys would say that that was their brother or that they were helping this little child. At this canal, they did the unthinkable to this little boy. They took him and dropped him on his head, causing many facial injuries, as well as a head injury. One witness saw the boy crying and screaming. Then they took him to a railroad station close by, and it was across the street from a police station. There they threw blue paint in his eyes and kicked and punched him. They put batteries in his mouth, they threw rocks at him, and then they dropped a railroad stake on top of his head. He had 10 skull fractures and 42 injuries in total. Then they laid his small little body across the railroad tracks and weighted him down with rocks. When they left, the train did hit him and split his little body in two. He was discovered 2 days later. During the investigation, they did discover that he may have been SA'd as well. They are not for certain, but they think so. After reviewing the CCTV footage and putting it out on the news, someone called in and said that that was those two boys. They thought that they were teenagers, but they were only 10 years old. They ended up connecting the boys to this scene because of the red that was on their shoes and also the DNA. Robert even asked a police officer if little James had been taken to the hospital to be alive again. Boys were charged with this crime in 1993. I guess they had tried to lure another boy away, but the mother had stopped them in the process. There was a lot of footage of these little boys confessing and saying everything that they did, and they played over 20 hours of footage in court. They were found guilty, and they became two of the youngest unalivers in this century. There's